Today's episode of Back to Saturn X comes to us from Tarnsman and Esselfortium using the music soundtrack Fault Line by James Paddock. Welcome back to Legendary Joe's Master Routes, and today we are on Map 19 of Back to Saturn X, and good grief almighty, get ready for the Archviles, because this map plays like a Doom City map, but my gosh, someone went crazy with the Archvile button. Don't worry, there's double-digit Archviles, double-digit Pain Elementals, and 31 different Cacodemons in this map. So get ready, because this is literally going to be a race from invulnerability to invulnerability. Otherwise, you have very, very little chance with how fast this map will absolutely corner you. So let's go back here, get our first invuln set up. Immediately, we want to go ahead and climb the yellow tower, and this is quite risky because there's a secret you can get, but you pretty much have to be omniscient to know where it's even at to activate it. So let's get all the way to the top of the tower over here, as everything is now starting to corner us. And believe me, the Archviles will hit you pretty much anywhere you go in this map. And they like to flock together, so be careful. Once we're up top here, let's go ahead, keep the tomatoes at bay, and get ready because the ground's about to fall out on us. As you can see, right there is the next invulnerability we want to get. So let's go ahead, clear out everything around the key first. And then let's go ahead, drop it. Hope that no Pain Elementals get stuck in here, but that's almost an inevitability. So let's go ahead, try to push them out, and of course we got one stuck there, we'll have to come back for them. Now, that tiny little area that's fenced off back there, you have to land a shot in it, because there is a shooty switch, which will get you one of the secrets, but we're going to have to come back to it, because right now we don't have time. We've got to make this invuln last as long as we can to get up top here and get this lowered, because as you can see, everything is trained on you all throughout this map. Go ahead, get all the armor bonuses, and get ready, because now we're finally going to turn from running around defense back to offense. So at this point, we've got the yellow key card. We've potentially shot the switch for the secret, but I'm not sure if it landed. We'll be able to test it here in a minute. So right around the Mancubus, get the BFG, and let's get off into the blood zone over here that's being guarded by the Spire Mastermind. Go ahead, splash it out of here best we can. Tracers, got it. And now let's get back here, making sure to prioritize any Pain Elementals along the way. They are going to get this map flooded with lost souls before you can even blink. So let's get up here. We're basically doing a giant roundabout. And as we saw coming into this place, we did not hit the secret switch. There were too many things in the way. We're going to have to try again. So let's go ahead, try and spin around this Archvile. But at this point, our health is too dangerous. So let's go ahead, get the Revenant out of here and keep it moving. We're going to jump around from place to place. And just like this, let's go ahead and get the Arachnotron and Revenants out of our way. Just like that. And hopefully we can get those two in fighting. Thank goodness. Because they are literally blocking our jump we have to make over here. Just be very careful, because there is a Mancubus blocking the path. And at this point, all the enemies have now had time to catch up to us over here. So this is the mess you run into in this map. I will tell you, it honestly feels like Map 19 should belong in an entirely different wad, because Tarnsman just absolutely wanted to brutalize you in this map. It, honest to goodness, feels out of place for the rest of the series. But don't worry, from what I have heard, the next map is apparently one of the best, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know what the heck happened here. It's literally like someone said, hey, you know what's really good? Doom 2, Map 13 Downtown. Let's just throw a bunch of Archviles and Pain Elementals in there. So now, we've got to get ourselves the red key cards. Let's go around with our BFG, and let's start trying to clear some of this area out. Because we've got to get up the secondary tower. This is the one that we got to with the yellow key. Take out the Archviles, and now, let's defend this area with our lives. Because unfortunately, everything that's flying around in this map is quickly to catch up with us. So let's go ahead, bully out the chain gunners, take out the Archvile that tried to trap us, and just like that, we've got ourselves the red key and a lot of ammo. I could only imagine what this level would be like if you never found the BFG 9000. You know, they consider it in the Doom Wiki as an unofficial secret, but my gosh, if you never found it in this map, I don't know how the heck you would complete it. So quickly jump across, just barely dodging the meatball there as we are in secret number 1, which is our ammo cache and megasphere. The second you get in here, be careful because the entrance that we came in is now to be flooded with revenants and hell knights. And just like we were saying before, this level honestly feels like it belongs in our series. Either in Scythe 2 or even Hell Revealed 2, it just feels like it would make so much more sense. Back to Saturn X has notoriously been seen as a mild to medium difficulty series compared to a lot of the other ones we've done so far. But my gosh, I mean, just look at this. The absolute insanity you have to deal with trying to come out of that secret area alone just tells just how ridiculous this map is. So, we need to get that last invulnerability as fast as possible. So, since we know it didn't open, let's go back up here to the top of the tower, and we just have to spam the entire chain gun clip toward that opening. So again, that flashing rectangle over there, there is a shooty switch right in the middle of it. You literally have to be omniscient to even know it's there, because you cannot see it from pretty much anywhere in the map. But just unload pretty much the whole magazine on it, and let's see if it finally opened for us. So back here, you'll see it's actually right beside the first torch in here on the right side, and yes, we got it open. So back here, it's just an ammo cache of shotgun shells and energy cells. Get the invuln, and this is the one we're going to have to use to take out pretty much everything in the map. So let the archviles come to us, and let's just blow up everything, because they are going to be faster than pretty much every other enemy in the map. That way they can make it to us, we can take them out before we lose it. Literally, this map is just unbelievable. It honest to goodness does feel like someone just took downtown and said, you know what would make this better? Archviles and paint elementals. Lots of them. So let's immediately grab the chainsaw for all the good it's gonna do in this map, and let's work our way back around, because let's be honest, we have got to do something about all these dang archviles. They make up pretty much the majority of everything you deal with in this map. But once you have the archviles out here, it gets absolutely easier. So let's go ahead, clear out everything in the skies over here, because that's going to be our biggest menace now, because they can still surround you in pretty much any building you go in. So just to break this map down to make it make more sense, the map pretty much plays like this. You've got the giant tower here in the middle that gives you the yellow key. You've got the smaller tower over on the left side, which gives you the red key. And basically what you want to do is just bounce from invulnerability to invulnerability. That is literally the best way to survive this one. So basically start the map out with the first invuln that they give you for free back near where the Spire Mastermind is. Then get the invulnerability where the yellow key is. Then immediately open up, if you're lucky enough, that secret ammo cache that has the other third invulnerability in it. That's the one you're going to want to use to take out everything possible. A lot of it is just going to come down to whether or not your line of sight gets blocked by the Cacodemons and paint elementals trying to shoot that switch. So that's what happened to us. As you can see, we now have a sky absolutely full of lost souls because of it. So let's go back here, because we need to get ourselves the rocket launcher. So we got blocked the first time trying to do this. I don't think they're going to block us again. So let's go ahead, scoop up all the rockets we can, and let's head up there on the side. Get all the way to the top, and this is going to be where the Arachnotron was and the Revenant and Tomato that fought each other. As you can see, if you jump all the way through, we get ourselves the rocket launcher. Now we can finally start punishing and cleaning up this area. The only thing is, we're going to have to constantly move around in circles, because rocket launcher literally the worst thing you can possibly use to try and take out paint elementals with. especially if you're on something where they're super aggressive like Sunlust, because they are notorious for always throwing a lost soul right in your face to make you blow yourself up. So let's just sit far back away from them and snipe them all the way down the entire hallway back here. Just like that. And we can finally get this area cleaned up. One more right over top of our heads. And I have a feeling, based on what we're seeing with the lost souls back there, we must have got a pain elemental that got trapped at the beginning of the map, because there seem to be a lot of them just pouring out of that room. So let's go ahead. We're going to have to clean that up too, if that's the case. See, it looks like there's two more that got in there. There's got to be a pain elemental in there. Let's see. There's also one that apparently got behind us, and that's what makes this so confusing, because they can get so high up in the air that you can't even tell they're there until they plop down right on top of you. So let's go ahead. Take out these. They're just an open space. Thank goodness UV Max doesn't require you to take out all lost souls for the kills. But daggone, this map pretty much makes you take them out, because otherwise you can't move. And surely enough, yep, there's one in the corner. So take it out and let's move on. We need to get that tower cleaned up still, and we've got these Mancubus that still need dealt with that was guarding the BFG. They're also currently sitting on our last items that we need to get, so let's clear them out, and the Arachnotron that's up there, as we literally run ourselves out of ammo trying to clear the entire center of the map. My gosh, and the Arachnotrons are perfectly positioned to pretty much nail you anywhere you are on the center tower. So let's go back here. As you see, we still have revenants that are shooting us from over where the chainsaw was, so let's go deal with them finally. Back up this way. And the good thing about taking them out from up here in the red key section is that we have this little wall here. So that way, if they do shoot at you, just do a hula hoop pattern, and you can make the missiles hit the wall every time. So you're never really in any danger here, as long as you move just before it hits you. So just like that, and notice it can't curve around because of that wall. So just like that, whether you get a straight missile or you get the actual homing ones, either way, just whoop, right as it's about to hit, and it'll miss every single time. Now, let's go do something about that glitched Cacodemon that somehow got stuck in the door. So let's go ahead and lower it. Now it's free. Take a hike. We've had enough of you in this map. Sheesh. So at this point, we are over the kill count. We still need a few more items. Everything left is going to be centered around the main tower. So back here, let's go around and make our ascent. The good thing is they do give us more rocket ammo as we head up. So right over here, you can get the chain gun if you didn't already have it. Make sure we check for the armor bonus there that could have been missed. And then back up to the very top, get ready as our floor is about to drop out on us. And we can also use this ledge to single shot snipe the Arachnotron out of there. Unfortunately, you can't see the other one that's in the back. So let's go ahead and look at this insanity. This is what happens when you leave the pain elementals alone for too long. They just have an absolute party of the place. And we are not interested in playing along. So go ahead, let them escape, blow them up, and let's go back up top there just to make sure they're actually dealt with. So just like this, let's get all the way back to the top. And come on. There we go. Alright, because I think one of the Cacodemons actually made it back inside there. So let's make sure it's done for, just like that. And this one is pretty much in the bag. So we did see an Arachnotron shooting at us. It's actually the one that's right by the exit of the map. So let's go over there, deal with it as unkindly as possible. Because this has been literally high-octane insanity. Easily one of the hardest Doom maps that I've played in quite some time. And that's saying something, because the TDC counter on this one is pretty much rivaling the last episode of Sunlust we had this week. So that should say a lot. As you see, that teleporter takes you to the beginning of the map, and the other one is literally just the exit switch. So let's go get those last few items that were back where the BFG was. So back up the red tower, all the way to the top, and then we go up the other lift right here, all the way. This is where the 10,000 armor bonuses were. Through the broken vent, through the teleporter, around the corner. This is where the BFG was. It's where our final 3 items are, and just like that, we are done here. So, Tarnsman absolutely putting us through the ringer, Esselfortium both. What a map. My gosh, just makes me excited for map 20, because I've heard it's one of the best in the entire series. So, just like that, go ahead, hit our switch, and we are done here. If you've not already, please check out the Back to Saturn X playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, some more Conceal videos. We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.